Now, I'm not normally one for making a ass out of myself by singing cover songs on YouTube, but there's absolutely no way that I could do a worse job than King Cobra JFS. Okay, that's not a dig. That's just an objective fact. Now, listen. Here's what motivates me on this occasion. Now, this young man claims to be the world's biggest Ozzy Osbourne fan. That's not really that's not really the bone of contention here. It's the fact that he crucially misunderstands and misconstrues certain aspects of that great gentleman's over to the point of my consternation. Here's the deal. I'm in active recovery, okay, and I'm one of those people that watch King Cobra JFS and would desperately like if he would get his shit together, get his act together. There are many people who think that that is not going to happen. Hey, hope springs eternal. But one of the things that is most irksome to me is though he claims to be the world's biggest Ozzy Osbourne fan and claims to love the guy's material and music so much, he seems to have no understanding of certain key aspects of Ozzy Osbourne's life, namely that he's a Christian in recovery, okay, and that certain lyrics and songs that he has, what they mean and what they're about. Whether or not this is because King Cobra JFS doesn't have the intellectual capability of understanding what these songs are about, which is, or that there's a kind of like a Jungian block that he has that because to take on the information what these songs are about would be to take on the onus of understanding and owning the information and what that would imply and what that would mean for taking on the need for evaluating his own life and his own relationship to alcohol and other intoxicants. Let's think of the song Suicide Solution. Suicide Solution off Ozzy Osbourne's first solo record, Blizzard of Oz, is about the alcohol as slow motion suicide, right? That it is a suicide solution, that when you drink, like Ozzy Osbourne was drinking at the time that Sharon came into his life, having been kicked out of Black Sabbath for partying too hard, right? That he was committing suicide through drinking, okay? Somehow King Cobra JFS interprets this song to be that drinking is the solution to suicide, that if you drink, you'll be happy enough not to kill yourself. And that means to me, you're not the world's biggest Ozzy Osbourne fan, because if you actually got out that Ozzy Osbourne book that you have on your shelf or whatever and read it, or would be spending time reading, websites about Ozzy Osbourne or interviews about Ozzy Osbourne, you would see and understand the explanations. Or if you read in lyrics, you would see that that's not what the song is about. But then the other night, as he was drinking himself into oblivion yet again, he started to sing a cover of another one of my favorite Ozzy Osbourne songs. It's a cover off the 2005 Undercover album that Ozzy Osbourne did. It's a cover of the Eric Burdon and the Animals song, Good Times. Now, where Suicide Solution can be argued that King Cobra JFS may have an argument to misunderstand these things, because if you didn't read the lyrics or get into it, you could, it's a little bit metaphorical, Suicide Solution. It's a little bit of an allegory, you know what I mean? It's not, I mean, I'm throwing him a bone there because it's not like you could think that it's a pro drinking song, but whatever. Good Times and the lyrics to Good Times are so explicitly and simply put. It's an early 1967 Animal song, right? If you know anything about early British invasion rock and roll, these lyrics are not like, and the song structures are not like, It's not W.B. Yeats here. You know what I mean? We're not, you know what I mean? This is not E.E. Cummings. You know what I mean? This is not like, it's not like you had to do a lot of deconstruction here. And so I'm going to do the vocal cover, not with the aid of any sort of background or anything in the back or anything, because Ozzy Osbourne's not in my key. And by the time he did this cover song, so I'm going to kind of do like an ersatz kind of like, I don't know, like I'm not trying to flatter. Again, I'm not like a, you know, I'm gonna kind of do like kind of like, I don't know how to characterize it, a kind of like, you know, thing here, just so you can hear the lyrics. And it's not like KingCobraJFS watches anything on YouTube that is not, you know, bobbling, you know what I mean? So it's not like I think he's gonna ever get this, though someone should shove this vocal cover up his ass to show you a couple of things. Number one, here's the message, bro. When I went through, because of my, you know, my biggest, you know, depth of alcohol and drug addiction, you know, it took myself out in putting myself into, a Bedouin chamber of pure isolation, you know, with just media and drugs and alcohol, and dry spelling myself into oblivion. I had already had a bit of a life. I had had girlfriends. I had gone on tour with bands and whatever. You have sat out the majority of your productive youth. Okay. You're going to be starting to enter your mid 30s, having just had basically didn't really have much of a relationship, really. Time is running out for you to salvage any sort of life. And being on YouTube drinking for a living is no life. Okay? So when I heard you sing Good Times drunkenly and not get it, I flipped out. Not really, but kind of. Okay? So here are the lyrics to Good Times in the hopes that you'll understand that this is a song that you should have heard and started to cry, because it's a song about not drinking and realizing that drinking is not really a good time, and realize that the guy that sang the song realized that that it wasn't really a good time drinking so much, was Eric Burden of the Animals, who was at the time probably raging out everything in sight, right, and drinking. Okay, you're sitting in a room, nothing, and drinking. Okay, and fuck your dad, Clint. You're a bad fucking father. You're an enabler. Get off your ass and realize what the fuck you're doing to your kid. Okay, this is terrible. This is a terrible, terrible, terrible situation. Here's Good Times. Let me try to find. I got so excited now. I'm gonna psych myself out here. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna do two kind of versions of it. I'm gonna do kind of a straight version of it, and I'm gonna do a little experimental thing. Now I psych myself out. Now I have what they call in law school, preparing for the LSATs, the mental flush. Oh, here we go. Hold on, wait. No, I did it to myself. Hold on, wait. Now I got to hold on. When I think of all the good times that I've wasted, having good times. When I think of all the good times that's been wasted, having good times. When I was drinking, I should have been thinking. When I was fighting, I could have done the right thing. All of that boozing, man, I was really losing. Good times, good times. When I think of all the good times that I've wasted, having good times. Yeah. When I think of all the good times that's been wasted, having good times. All of my lying, man, I remember her crying. All of my talking, I could have been walking. Instead of complaining, I could have been gaining. Good times, good times, useless talking, all of that walking, all of my sinning, man, I could have been winning. I have it too easy, and it's a beginning of a good time. Good times. When I was drinking, I should have been thinking. When I was fighting, I could have done the right thing. All of that boozing, when I was really losing. All of my sinning, I could have been winning. Oh yeah, I think I'm ready for a good time. Cheers. Now look, I went through it real quick, speedy, but here's the thing. It's a great song, but here's the thing. Yeah, right. Elvis is the basis of the band. Now here's the deal. Hey, we are all vultures. I got it. Believe you me. So now check this out. Obviously, I ran through it real quick, nervous. And second of all, you didn't have the guitar solo, right? So you don't get the setup to the bridge. So there's things there. But hey, the point is this. Josh is going to hear that song and not get that it's a song that's not about drinking. He thinks it's about good times because he's a schmoo. But what are you going to do? But I dig it. So we are all vultures here. Lol, King Cobra. Did he find his lizard? No, but he's still acting like it's a possibility that it's out there somewhere. You know what would make this more entertaining? A beer. God bless you. We are all vultures. There you go. And I will hold out the possibility that you resemble your icon. There you go. And we have Space Academy, great song. Obviously, you must have been the bassist in your band because of my great impeccable timing, right? And you can tell that obviously I have amazing backup vocal skills, right? There you go. The elephant in the room is with us. We have Mario with us on Twitch. We have Tim Frey with us as well. And so let's do this. We got Elephant in the Room grabbing the gold on YouTube. Mario grabbing the gold on Twitch. Tim Frey grabbing that silver. We are all vultures. You actually get a bronze medal for live chat participation on YouTube, if that means anything to you, which it probably does not. Space Academy getting that honorable mention on YouTube. Now, here we go. If you thought if that wasn't enough for you, this is the amazing part. So here we go. Part 2. It's like the 1970s all over again. We did the it's like classical music, right? You have the statement, you have the original statement of the motif, right? In the form of we had at the beginning, we had the opening, we had the original statement of the melody of the opening piece. The overture. And now we go in for the extended yes. Let me check my tuning. Totally had to. Perfect. Here we go. Now, this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to check. So I'm going to do the lyrics. So here we go. So we've got 7 people currently. What is my opinion on the skull? It should stay or should it go? Well, according to my theories about the nostalgia loop and Oliver Tree, we are entering the go-go 90s, and according to Billy Ray Cyrus on the radar of nostalgia loop tendencies, and what I've seen at the mall, the skullet is definitely here to stay. It's not my choice. It's not certainly by my choice. I would prefer that it would not be the case, but unfortunately it seems that it's going to be here for a while. And KingCobraJFS is one of those people. He's not going to give up the ghost. I would like to see Josh go and accept all things, go full Anton LaVey, just shave his head. But I don't see him doing that again anytime soon. But I got more important things on my mind, like him giving up the booze, the drugs. Here we go. We are all vultures. How long? Set yourself a timer. How long will you be able to endure the following? Here we go. Good times. Redux. When I think of all the good times that I've wasted having good times, when I think of all the good times that I've wasted having good times, when I was drinking, should have been thinking, when I was fighting, could have done the right thing, all of that boozing, I was really losing good times, good times. When I think of all the good times that I've wasted having good times, when I think of all the good times that I've wasted having good times, good times. All of my lying, I remember her crying. All of the talking, I could have been walking. Instead of complaining, I could have been gaining good times, good times. Useless talking, all of that walking, all of my sinning, I could have been winning. I have it too easy. And it's a beginning of a good time, but a really good time. When I was drinking, I should have been thinking. When I was fighting, I could have done the right anything. All of that boozing when I was really losing. All of my sinning, I could have been winning. Oh yeah, I am ready for a good time. Oh Lord, I am ready for the good time. Cheers. And there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, in the hopes that the message can come across in one shape, form, or another, that is my Vokill cover of Good Times, originally by Eric Burdon and the Animals, later covered by Ozzy Osbourne, later covered by KingCobraJFS, though he only stumbled upon a couple of refrains of the phrase Good Times, probably because he didn't have the audacity to say any of the other words, because they're all about not drinking. We Are All Vulture says, as a recovering addict, I approve this message. Noted. And I thank you, as do the rest of the Peanut Gallery. Okay, and with that, I wish you all a fond adieu, though we will draw a card for me and you, though we will not imply in any way, shape, or form that we are doing so for King Cobra Kai himself, because we do not have his permission, his granting of any, and we're not going to do anything in any way, shape, or form to encroach upon his sovereignty. A card for today's stream. And we get solid gold. We get the Empress. We get the Empress. Love it. Solid, beautiful, ruling female energy. Hey, man, we all know what the dude wants. But remember, King Cope. Yo, We Are All Vulture says, I'd laugh if you pulled out wands. Yo, I don't know if you know, but we had a celebrity appearance on this it was either this channel or another one of my channels once before by the one and only Bite-Sized Cobra Vids, who, as I was pulling a tarot card, I pulled the King of, I think it was the Knight of Wands. It was either the Prince of Wands or the Knight of Wands, as the dude showed the KingCobraJFS vids of the guy going full throttle. I swear to Black Lady Jesus, I'll tell you no lies, honestly. But I was about to go on a statement about King Cobra after I've just said that we were not pulling a card for him. When you're looking for love, when you're looking for nub, right? Be careful, because if you are not in your right headspace, if you are not in your right mental headspace, because of anything, any sort of noise going on, you are going to make some bucked up, messed up, wackadoo choices, right? And that, right, in love, in leadership, right, in any sort of dance partner situation, here, there, or anywhere, if you make the wrong call, woo, baby, right? That's the thing that's going to vibrate, resonate, and go all over the place many times over. So watch out, be aware. But if you get your stuff together and you make good choices and you find good leadership and good vibrations and good guidance to follow, hey, things will start working out a lot better, okay? So for those who've been here before, for those who are coming back, thank you so much for participating in this. I hope my Vokills didn't disappoint. Yada, okay? So like, comment, and subscribe. and all that other good stuff, right? Because, hey, why not? You don't know. Yeah, there you go. And if you're late to the show, feel free to make use of the comment section below to let me know what you think of my Vokill show. Ah.